Let's be so for real. If healthy habits were easy, we'd all have them. But here we are, Googling how to be disciplined, laying in bed, doing absolutely nothing. And that's okay. That's why I'm here. If you've never seen my face before, I'm Nyana. Welcome to the channel. I'm so glad the algorithm brought you to me today because this video might actually change things for you. And if you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back, sis. I'm so happy to see you. Before we get into today's video, if you enjoy this content, real, honest conversations about growth and becoming the woman you actually want to be, make sure you're subscribed. Turn the post notifications on so you never miss an upload. And go ahead and give this video a like. It genuinely helps more women find this channel, and I want any woman who needs it to find it. So today we're getting into something I actually think about a lot. Why habits fail. Not the surface level, you just need more discipline answer that honestly makes me roll my eyes, but the real reason. And then we're going to talk about how to build habits that actually stick, plus some of my favorite habits that I think every woman who's looking for more peace and more balance in her life should have. Some of them are so simple, you won't believe it. But all right, girl, let's get into it. So first things first. Why do habits fail? And I want to go through this quickly because I think once you understand the actual reasons, everything clicks and you stop taking it so personally. Reason number one, they're too big. We are dramatic. We love a grand gesture. We don't want to go for a walk. We want to commit to going to the gym 6 days a week, first thing in the morning. And that sounds amazing on a Sunday night, but by Tuesday morning, when your alarm goes off and you're cold and you're tired and it's dark outside, that version of you doesn't exist anymore. The habit was too big to survive real life. Reason number two, we build them on motivation. And motivation is, I love motivation, I really do, but it is the most unreliable foundation you can build a habit on. It shows up when it wants to and disappears exactly when you need it most. If your habit only works when you feel like doing it, that is not a habit. That's just something that you do when everything aligns perfectly. And reason number three, this one's a little deeper. It doesn't match how you see yourself. Like you're trying to become someone who exercises regularly, but in your head, you're still the person who always quits. And your brain is constantly trying to make your actions match your identity. So it will literally sabotage the habit to close that gap, which sounds wild, but it's true. Okay, so now that we've talked about why they tend to fail, let's talk about what actually makes them work. I want to give you 4 things, and if you build your habits around them, I genuinely believe you will never have to start over again, or at least way less often. Number 1, make it small, like embarrassingly small. I'm talking so small that you almost feel silly. Because here's the thing, the goal of a new habit is not results. The goal is to become someone who does the thing. And you can't become that person if the habit is so big it keeps falling apart. So shrink it. Instead of, I'm going to journal every morning, just write 1 sentence. Instead of, I'm going to work out every day, put your sneakers on. That's it, just the sneakers. Because what you'll find is that once you start, you almost always keep going. You just have to start, and starting small makes it easy. Number 2, stack it. This one is my favorite and honestly has changed everything for me. Habit stacking is when you attach a new habit to one you already have, so it just gets pulled along automatically. Your existing habits are already embedded into your brain. They have a trigger, a routine, a reward. You're just piggybacking on that system. So for example, after I pray, I read scripture. After I brush my teeth at night, I go straight into my skincare routine. You're not finding new time. You're building on top of the structure that's already in your day. Try it this week. Pick 1 habit you want to build and an existing one to attach it to. Number 3, make it something you actually want to do. And yes, that is allowed. I feel like there's this idea in self-improvement that if something isn't hard and miserable and painful, that it doesn't count. And I just reject that completely. You are so much more likely to do something consistently if you actually enjoy it. So there's this concept called temptation bundling where you pair something you have to do with something you love. So that could look like only listening to your favorite playlist on your daily walk, or only having your fancy coffee while you journal, or only doing your skincare routine while you listen to a podcast you're obsessed with. Now the habit isn't a chore. It's the thing you actually look forward to, which means you'll actually do it. Number 4, root it in identity. We touched on this, but I want to go a little bit deeper because this truly is the thing that makes everything click. The most powerful question you can ask yourself when building a habit is not what do I want to achieve? It's who do I want to become? If your habit is attached to your identity, it's no longer just something on your to-do list and just an expression of who you are. You're not trying to go for walks. You're someone who moves her body. You're not trying to journal. You're someone who checks in with herself. That shift sounds small, but it is everything. Decide who she is, then let the habits be proof. Okay, so now for my favorite part. I want to share some habits that I genuinely believe are so underrated. And I want to be really clear that these are not the habits of someone with a perfect life or 3 hours of free time every morning. Because, girl, that is definitely not me. These are the habits of a woman who is intentional with small moments of time and just shows up for herself consistently. That's it. A slow morning before screens. Even if it's just 10 minutes. Before you pick up your phone, before you open Instagram, before you check your messages, just exist for a minute. Pray, drink your water, look out your window, just breathe. The world will still be there in 10 minutes and you will feel so much more grounded going into it. This one habit alone genuinely changed the tone of my entire day. Moving your body in a way that feels good. So I'm personally a strength training gym type of girl. But if that's not you, don't force yourself to be. Just move in a way that feels like a gift to your body instead of punishment. A walk, dancing in your kitchen, a YouTube Pilates video, going for a swim. Whatever feels like joy in your body, do that consistently. Because exercise that you enjoy is infinitely more powerful than exercise you dread and ultimately skip. A 1-sentence journal entry. I know I keep coming back to this, but I honestly think it's one of the most underrated habits out there. Just 1 sentence. How am I feeling right now? What do I need from today? What am I grateful for? Just pick one and let that be it. Because what it does is keep you in conversation with yourself. And that leads to better decisions. You start to understand your own patterns and you're able to self-regulate more effectively. It takes 30 seconds and it is profound. Phone down 30 minutes before bed. I know, you've heard it. But the reason it keeps coming up is because it genuinely works and most of us still aren't doing it. The blue light disrupts your sleep, yes. But more than that, scrolling before bed fills your mind with noise right before it's supposed to rest. Your dreams literally process your last waking thoughts. Give yourself something better than someone else's highlight reel to fall asleep to. An evening reset. This doesn't have to be elaborate. Just 5 to 10 minutes before bed where you tidy your space, set out anything you'll need for tomorrow, and do something that signals to your body the day is done. It can be skincare, a cup of tea, lighting a candle, doing a slow stretch. Whatever it is, make it yours and make it consistent. Because how you end your day determines how the next one starts. Drinking water first thing in the morning. Before coffee, before food, before your phone, just one big glass of water. Your body has been without it for hours throughout the night, and everything, your mood, your energy, your focus works way better when you're hydrated. It takes 30 seconds, and it's one of those habits that low-key makes everything else feel easier. Saying no to one thing per week that drains you. Okay, this one is less of a daily habit and more of a practice, but it's so important I had to include it. Peaceful women are not people who necessarily have empty calendars. They're people who are intentional about what they say yes to. Every week, notice one thing on your plate that leaves you feeling depleted rather than energized. And practice saying no to it, or delegate it, or just get rid of it completely. Your energy is a resource. Spend it like one. Checking in with yourself midday. Just a quick pause, not a full-blown meditation or journaling session. Literally just a moment where you ask yourself, what do I need right now? How am I feeling? Am I tired? Am I hungry? Am I overwhelmed? Because so many of us go through the entire day feeling completely disconnected from ourselves. And then we wonder why we're exhausted and reactive and reaching for things that don't actually help. The check-in takes 1 minute and it keeps you connected to yourself all day long. Okay. So I want to leave you with this, and it is really important. You do not need to implement everything I just talked about. Please don't make a list of all 8 habits and try to start them on Monday. That's how we end up back at square one by Wednesday. We've been over this. Pick one, just one. The one that made you think, oh my goodness, is she talking directly to me? The one you kept thinking, okay, Yeah, that one. I can do that. Start there. Do it for 2 weeks until it feels like yours, and then add another one. Because a glow up is not a sprint or a transformation montage. It's a really quiet, really consistent, really intentional accumulation of small choices that lead you to a life that truly feels aligned. And it starts with one habit done imperfectly, repeatedly. If this video helped you at all, like it, save it, share it with a friend who also needs to hear this. If this video really resonated with you, let me know down below in the comments. I absolutely love to hear from you guys. And if there's any other advice that you're looking for, I'd love to give it to you. And if you're not subscribed yet, what are you doing? I am truly building a community of women who are looking for peace, for alignment, and who just genuinely want to romanticize their life. And I would love for you to be a part. I'm here every Sunday, and we are just getting started. I'll see you in the next one.